Conditioning part 2. I want to try to explain something the best I can. Being trained is important. Being conditioned is important. Proper training, proper conditioning. Yeah, that's probably one of the first steps to life. As kids, when we come into the world, we're like, we're nothingness. Like, we're blind to everything. We learn everything from like day one. Our eyesight start seeing, our ears. We start our conditioning from birth. It's the effort that our parents put into us that determines the quality of the conditioning and the quality of the training. It's high qualities of training and low qualities of training. It's good training, it's bad training. Conditioning, whichever word you want to use. We find that it's a lack of good training and a lack of good conditioning. For instance, a good household, parents, a mom and a dad. That's a good role model, that's a good example. Parents that show us that system, a good life system, as far as money concerned, as far as family concerned, as far as religion concerned, as far as relationships is concerned, as far as community is concerned, as far as everything about life is concerned. 2 parents in a household raising a kid, man, have a good chance of setting a great example with that. How many of us lack that? How many of us were deficient in that? I was, for one. I look at my community and I know it's a lot more. So this what this tells me. It's a lack of training and a lack of conditioning going on from the very beginning. But the point of the issue I want to get in is this. A person has to accept that without proper training and without proper conditioning, you almost guaranteed to fail. I could just say it like that. I don't even want to try to use no kind of words or nothing. That's as blunt as I can put it. You almost guaranteed to fail without the proper conditioning and the proper training. And from birth, the whole time we was being reared as kids, we come from broken homes, broken communities, broken society. That's improper training. Most of us walk around with improper training. That's why you see so much failure. That's why you see so much misery. That's why you see so many people scratching their head. That's why you see so much rebellion, so much aggression, lack of training, lack of conditioning. Most of us don't even know what to do. That's why so much stress. Most of us don't even know what to do in this society, know what to do with this world, with ourselves. If we don't know what to do with ourselves, how can we do something with somebody else? How can we make good relationships? We don't even know how to, can't even embrace ourselves. We injure ourselves. We harm ourselves. We put our own well-beings in danger and jeopardy every day. Basic decisions. We make basic decisions that are bad for ourselves every day. Lack of training, lack of conditioning. I listen to people say my mom did the best she could, my father did the best he could, my father was there, and I understand those things, and I respect those things. But I look at a human being and it tells me everything about their conditioning and their training. I understand some people sometimes, but I look at the foundation. With the proper training and the proper conditioning, foundations get built that rarely disappear, rarely wash away, rarely crumble so badly most of the time. That's what the proper training do. It build everlasting foundations. It build foundations that even if they do crumble, even if the foundation do crumble, the foundation do break apart. The proper training and conditioning will do but build it back again. That's what the proper training and proper conditioning do. Once we take it upon ourselves to accept the fact that we lack the proper training and lack the proper conditioning, our job is to go seek it, go find it, go do the best we can to achieve it and obtain it. Because what I said, without the proper training and the conditioning, success is almost impossible. So you must go get the proper training and conditioning. Even after you accept the fact that you didn't get it, you got to go find it. Because you can't achieve without it. You can't achieve things on your own outlook, on your own concepts, because it's already directions and rules and moral boundaries already set for us to follow. We don't make them up as we go. We didn't create the world, so how we going to control it? How we going to move around as we want? You got to move around in regulation. It's just like the NFL. You got to move around in regulation, officiating everywhere. Everybody looking, officiating everywhere. Look how many times we think we succeed and we look back. Look, it's a flag on the play, they take it back. Look at it. Officiating. You got to do things appropriately. Not the way you want, not the way you see fit, but what does the rules and regulations say? That come from training and discipline. That come from conditioning. That come from dedication, being dedicated to something, dedicated to the right way, because the right way is the right way. Wrong mean wrong. When you do wrong, you get wrong. We already discussed this before. But without the proper conditioning and the proper training, we won't take those steps. We won't do that. We'll do whatever we want. Because we've been trained to do whatever we want. We've been trained to be rebellious. We've been trained not to listen. We've been conditioned to accept pain. We've been conditioned to we've been conditioned to stumble. We've been conditioned to make bad decisions. We've been conditioned to handle our situations and handle our problems inappropriately. I love it.